country dweller, meaning outside of the land of Israel.
To serve wood and stone, as it says in the curses, man. Plainly.
Yep, and that's what some of the Israelite Gentiles are doing in Rome. They're serving wood and stone. They're worshiping Zeus, Aphrodite, Jupiter, Mercury, Mars.
And that was based off them. As I live, saith the Lord, power, surely will, with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out, will I rule over you. And I will bring you out from the people, from the other nations, and will gather you out of the countries wherein you are scattered, with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even acknowledge that. That if Israel was scattered throughout these countries for thousands of years, and hundreds of years, they're going to look exactly how they looked in Abraham's time, in Moses' time, in Yahushua's time. They're not going to look exactly how they looked during those time periods. They're going to look different. They're going to look like the nations they've been growing up around.
And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face, like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so will I plead with you, save the Lord power.
Yeah, how is he pleading with you? Pleads with you. The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shabbat going to come down off his throne to plead with you. He's going to use his prophets to do that. All right? That's how Yahweh Shemel Shabbat, so-called God and Jesus Christ, are pleading with Israel. Okay? Whether they be near or far. And the medium that we use is the internet.
And I would cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant, and I will purge out from among you the rebels, and them that transgress against me, I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
So Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to establish his covenant with Israel, okay? And when Israel was scattered out throughout the other nations, they became Gentiles, okay? So the covenant belongs to the Gentiles and to the Israelites because they're the same nation. Corinthians, tough chapter.
I just want a quick precept for you. Back up what you just said. This is Psalm 78 and 5. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children, that generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children.
Yeah, because if they don't declare them to their children, they're going to become uncircumcised. Okay, and they're going to forget the covenant. All right? The part of the covenant is that Israel's going to rule over the other nations. All right? And the other nations going into slavery. And we're going to inherit the land. All right? So that's the part of the covenant for Israel. All right? That's not the covenant for the other nations. The other nations not going to inherit themselves. Israel's going to inherit the other nations.
It says that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in the Most High, and not forget the works of the Most High, but keep his commandments, and might not be as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation, a generation that set not their heart aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with the Most High.
Yeah. So Yahweh Shemel Shah made what the preacher subject to vanity, and that happened. So Israel went outside the land of Israel and forgot the law. They forgot about circumcision. They became Gentiles.
John 7:35. They said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go, that we shall not find him? Will he go into the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? What does it say? What does it say? Gentiles is supposed to be Greeks, okay? Because our people are Hellenized, okay? It says, that was it right there. And I want to point out about the word Gentile. When you look it up in the actual Greek, it's the word ethnos, where you get ethnos from. And it says, number one, a multitude, whether of men or of beasts, associated or living together. A company, troop, swarm. 2, a multitude of individuals of the same nature or genus. The word genus is from the word gene, means genealogy or nationality. Those people, the Gentiles, that's why Paul said there's no difference between the Jew and the Gentile. That's why he said that, because they were the same people. Okay? That's basically it on that. Let me get some of those. This is Acts, Romans 3 verse 9. What then are we better than they? No, in no wise. For we have before proved both Jews and Gentiles that they are all under sin. If they are all under sin, they are all under the law. The law was only given to Israel. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that understandeth. There is none that seeketh after the Most High. It's talking about Israel.
You got it?
Yep. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea.
So how did the Corinthians, they would be considered Greeks, how did the Greeks go through the Red Sea? The Greeks didn't go through the Red Sea. The reason why he's saying this is because the people that he's talking to are the dispersed, the scattered, the Israelites.
And were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat that same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Hamashiach, Yahushua.
Yeah, so the Gentiles drunk that spiritual drink, okay? So they're able to obtain salvation because they're the Israelites. They went under the sea. They had the pillar of fire by night and the cloud by day. The Israelites, the only ones that experienced that. The actual Greeks didn't. So that's how we know that the Greeks, as pertains to salvation, is referring to the stock of Abraham. Whenever you see the stock of Abraham, it's referring to the stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right? All right, go back to Romans 11:25, and then get Deuteronomy 3:21. Through their fall, provoking the jealousy, and then Deuteronomy basically said that's what Paul got that from. So we're gonna go through both. The 25th verse, fucking scoffer was talking about. 11th verse.
All right, you want Deuteronomy what?
3:21. 23.
You want that verse?
Give me that first. This is why Paul made that statement in Romans 10 and 11. All right, let me go to Hosea. Okay?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 23.
32.
Excuse me.
21.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not the Most High.
Yeah, idol worship, okay? The golden calf, as an example. All right? Zeus, Mercury, or Hermes. What?
They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not the Most High.
Idol worship. What?
They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
Which are not a people. The only people that were labeled not a people were the Israelites in the book of Hosea. All right? What?
I will provoke them to anger with the foolish nation.
Yeah, he's provoking them to anger so they can see, wow, look, these Gentiles, which are actually Israelites, they're keeping the commandments. They have the faith of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. So why don't we do that, okay? Why don't we do that? Let's just copy off of them, okay? That's how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua provoked them, by going to the Gentiles. And you got Yahushua, the apostles, let's say for sake, ignoring the circumcision and going to the Gentiles. The circumcision is going to look at that like, well, what the hell is going on? And then the Israelites, the circumcision, are going to run to the Gentiles because they're jealous. All right? And then they're going to be joined together. And they're going to keep the